Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's time for more Tyrion Cuthbert. Last time we started investigating, we started a new case that involved necromancy. We're in the dark academia time of our lives. Now we get to go to the headmasters. It has been a while since I last played, so I'm kind of a little bit iffy. I was like, wait, what exactly was happening? I followed the map that Steelman gave us, arriving at the headmaster's office. Oh, hello there. I wasn't expecting guests today. Every time. I don't know why it does that. Like, I'll start up playing, and I'll go a few in, and it just scrunches everything. I don't know why. I've had it happen multiple times. I don't know what it is. An elderly man rose to greet us, his hand trembling as he walked towards us with the support of his cane. His face was wrinkled, but his eyes were sharp. His expression held the wisdom of a life long lived. I recognized his voice. He was the one who made those announcements during the lockdown. Sorry for coming unannounced. You must be... My name is Theodore Redmond. I'm the headmaster of Wyverngard Imperial Academy. Elderly headmaster. He appears to be close to Wallace and facilitate his studies in necromancy. Was Wallace going to bring this bitch back to life? That's just where my money's at. He's old. And judging from your appearance, you must be the protege of Ruby Tamora. To what do I owe the pleasure?
They must be here to investigate the murder.
Wait, Eris! I thought you would see Wallace.
Unfortunately, the Inquisition is questioning him right now. They aren't allowing visitors.
Must be so scared right now.
I hope he's okay.
Alright, she had the same experience not too long ago. Can't believe this is happening. This is terrible. To think that one of my prize students would be accused of murder. We heard your voice on the intercom when the lockdown happened. Are you the one who triggered it? Yes, I activated it when I received the call from Valentina. She reported that Professor Bellwether was collapsed and unresponsive. How does the lockdown system work? It's an artificial network that's built into the walls of the entire academy. In the event of an emergency, I can activate it using the stone. Headmaster pulled out a glowing stone from his desk. I could hear the hum of magical energy emanating from it. Once activated, the systems create magical barriers throughout the building. It's designed to contain and protect each room in the building. Could a powerful mage breach any of these barriers? I doubt it. The barrier can withstand a great amount of force. They even block mages from teleporting through them. And once activated, even I can't turn it off for an hour. Okay. I'm assuming that has some amount of power. I don't know. The system... Okay. Barriers can't be breached with physical or magical forces and blocks mages from teleporting for at least an hour. What can you tell me about Wallace? Earlier you said that he was one of your prize students. I also heard that he's a necromancer. I just need to understand if that's really true. You are correct. Young Wallace is a necromancer. What? But why would he study something like that? Necromancy is probably one of the most dangerous and scrutinized schools of magic. Its image has been tainted by myths of dark wizards raising armies of the undead. However, it doesn't just control the forces of death, it can also control the forces of life. Forces of life. The truth is that healing magic is also classified as necromancy. That's it. Okay, no, but that kind of, I don't know if this is typical in fantasy, but I actually kind of like that concept because it's like, you have like that balancing, because it's like, without using the healing, like, especially a lot of times, like when you're using like healing arts and magic and stuff like that, there's almost always like a revitalization or anything like kind of bringing back. And I'm thinking in terms of strictly like RPGs and stuff like that, or even, you know, healing to an extent, something that could have been fatal most of the time. Like if you're healing anything, if left alone, it would kill. So you are basically kind of potentially getting in the way of the nature of death. so if you want to view, like, the idea of viewing necromancy not only as, you know, just throwing a giant middle finger at death and bringing someone back from death, but then also interrupting the flow of death by healing, that is actually really interesting. Most healers don't care to admit it because of the stigma it has, but that's why Wallace is studying it. He wishes to become a doctor.
But there are plenty of mages who know healing magic. Why is Wallace being singled out?
His family probably is a line of necromancers, is my guess. For years, he's been studying necromancy beyond the basic healing spells. There you go, that's why Theodore likes it. And it's like, and someday this bitch is gonna bring me back to life. Yep. He believes that high-level necromancy could revolutionize modern medicine. Homeboy gonna be bringing out the Philosopher's Stone. I almost called it the Full Metal Alchemist, like an idiot. Unfortunately, many among the faculty don't see it that way. Wallace doesn't hail from any noble houses. Oh, there goes my line of necromancers. He was abandoned by his parents at an orphanage, presumably to avoid a scandal.
He's like me.
Many of the faculty fear that he'll use his knowledge to raise armies of undead, just like the necromancers of fiction. The Imperial Academy isn't even permitted to teach its students beyond basic healing magic. Then why did you allow him to study it? Because he's gonna bring me back to life once I finally die. After everything that happened to him, I made an exception even if I was breaking the law. What happened to him? I'm not at liberty to say more.
If you plan on defending Wallace, will you need his spell compendium?
Yes, having a client's compendium is instrumental to acquitting them.
You may find that a bit difficult. After a certain incident, he destroyed his compendium.
What? Why would he do that? Also, wait. What? Would you still be able to do magic if you destroy your compendium? Cause like, if that's showing, or like, can you not learn anything beyond what is in the compendium? Because if it's destroyed, nothing can get added. Therefore, you can't learn anything new. Like, whatever you got up to the point of is it. Also, I'm surprised that more, like that's not sanctioned. Like, if you are arrested and charged, you know, and found guilty of like a, you know, using magic to commit crimes, like they don't just burn the compendiums. Like they have like a record of what you know, and then they just burn it so you can't do anything else. I don't know. Doesn't he need to cast his magic?
A spell compendium is a device we use to keep track of what spells we can cast. It's really convenient for remembering the formulas and incantations of my spells, but it's actually not required to use magic.
But like, can you learn more once it's destroyed?
I thought of getting rid of mine a long time ago, but they're really expensive.
Oh. But you don't, like, you could be like, I ain't got, I don't know.
Luckily, I have an unattuned spell compendium right here. I'd be more than happy to give it to you if it helps Wallace.
Oh, thanks.
Wallace just needs to maintain physical contact with it for 10 minutes. After that, the compendium will attune to his magic and update in real time. Just make sure you don't let another mage like Celeste hold it. Once it attunes to a mage, no one else can use it.
Well, wait, hold on. Where's the text log? It doesn't even show there. Oh, that's so fascinating. Because it was something like, how did she get it? Like, I saw the what did, like, that part. Wonderful, I hope that you can persuade Wallace to attune to it. I saw that for like a vague second. Oh my god, I love Eris. Eris is fun. But I think it's also because I gave her a creepy ass voice. What can you tell me about Catherine Bellwether? Then why is she employed? Well, that was a whole mess of emotions. Truth be told, she was rather unpleasant to work with. Can you think of any enemies she might have had? He's just gonna give us the entire teacher's roster and the entire student roster and be like, have fun.
You might as well list anyone who didn't hail from the four-pillar families.
Eris.
It's best not to beat around the bush with these sorts of things. As I'm sure you saw this morning, Asphalt was probably less abrasive than her personality. Many people in the school did not care for her.
Maybe she wasn't the nicest person. Would that really be enough to motivate someone to murder her?
She'd often target and harass students, especially those who were commoners. She even made a habit of expelling those students for the smallest infractions.
Commoners, magic may be our trick out of poverty. I can't imagine how it'd feel to have that opportunity unfairly ripped away from you.
She was akin to a grim reaper hanging over the student body, waiting to steal away their futures. The human psyche can only be pushed so far.
What about her relationship with the faculty? In some cases, it was worse than it was with the students. She'd often treat the staff like her personal servants. I'd received many complaints from them about her behavior, but I was powerless to stop her.
How? I thought you were the headmaster.
She's a close friend to the Duke of Finance. She'd use her power to curry favor with the noble houses over the years. As you can imagine, the Academy's board is controlled by the nobility. If I ever tried to remove her, there would be dire consequences. Yep. Okay, we got more. I heard that you had a meeting scheduled with Professor Bellwether this morning. What time was this and when did the meeting end? Our meeting was scheduled for noon. She arrived on time and our meeting lasted until 1 p.m. Did anything seem off about her to you? No, she seemed to be her usual self. Her insufferable self. If you don't mind me asking, what was the purpose of your meeting? We met to discuss routine administrative matters. Despite our personal disagreements, we knew to stay civil when discussing professional affairs. But to be perfectly honest, it did always feel like I was treading on eggshells when speaking with her. But you were her superior, weren't you? Didn't she respect your authority? This bitch ain't respecting anything. How many times have I said bitch? I've said about everything. Oh, I am in a sassy and very like fuck this shit, let's start a riot vibes. We've had many arguments about how I was managing the Imperial Academy, and she was very vocal about her distaste for the students accepted through my scholarship program. She was difficult, to say the least. Eat the rich, eat the rich. Okay, I think we're out of stuff here. I don't think we have anything that we can show that he can give us any information about. So, let's go to the kitchen and see if we can find the sisters. Hello? Is anyone there?
Be right there. Sorry, but the cafeteria is closed right now.
I don't remember what voices I gave these to. Actually, we're here to investigate what happened to Catherine Bellwether. We heard the two members of the kitchen staff discover the body. Her posture tense at the mention of Bellwether.
Oh, that would be me. I'm Valentina.
Wait, which one was the one that was like hella anxious? I don't remember which one. Okay, I think Valentina was the like upbeat one, and then Valerie was the one. Yeah, Valerie I think was the anxious one. She was the head of the kitchen. She's so close to my age. I knew how piggy nobles were, and I'd imagine that their children would be worse. If her cooking fit their standards, that was impressive in and of itself. How about your sister? Do you know where she is right now? I'd like to get her statement too.
She's somewhere else on campus right now.
If you're with those knights, we've already told them everything we know. Actually, we're investigating separately from them. I wanted to ask you some questions about what you saw.
Sure.
What was that just now? Could you tell us what happened when you and your sister discovered the body?
Right. My sister and I were heading to the west exit.
Hold on. Let me look at the map. Okay.
Wait, is there technically a west exit that way? Like you go to the lecture?
I don't know how to lead this building. We saw the professor in the nearby classroom. She was lying on the floor in a pool of blood. I used an emergency communication device to call for help. While I was doing that, my sister tried to wake her up. Was the professor still alive? I don't know, but she wasn't breathing. She didn't have a pulse. She was less tense, which might imply that she was telling the truth. It's possible the attack happened well before they discovered the body. What do you know about the suspect in this case? His name is Wallace Nightgrape. He's a student here? He's that scary necromancer, right? The one that makes zombies. Those are just rumors. He wants to be a doctor. But he's necromancy. Have you actually ever gotten to know him? No, but I've heard the rumors. He's always hanging around the cemetery. I'm sure he's just biding his time, waiting for his chance to raise an army. Couldn't be helped that people thought of him that way. I still wasn't sure what to make of all of this. What can you tell me about Catherine Bellwether? Yet another set of negative emotions. Just tell us the truth. I don't think we've talked to anyone today who had anything nice to say about her. Yeah, she was a horrible person. She was really terrible to everyone. Did that include the academy staff? She always treated us like her personal servants. Sometimes she'd make messes on purpose just so she could order us to clean it up. I thought the kids from the noble houses were bad, but she was something else. She acted like she owned the place, but she wasn't even from a noble family. The only reason why she had any power was because of her friends on the school board. Interesting. Why would she be worried about that? You ever feel like your job was at risk because of Bellwether? Why would you say that? It was just a hunch. Yeah, well, you're wrong. I, for one, plan to work here until the day I die. She was clearly lying, but maybe it'd be best to keep that to myself for now. I wonder if we could do something about the smell. Okay. I don't think we can do anything else. We have more information. The biggest thing is the fact that they were like, it kind of sounded like they stayed in there for a while, even though that smell was supposedly horrendous. Okay. I think the only other place that we can go now is the dungeons. Looked around the dungeons, but I didn't see any walls in any of the cells. The Inquisition's probably still questioning him. We should go back later. Damn it. Okay, there's something I'm missing. Nope, if you're here, I wonder if she can tell us anything. Okay. Because we've already talked to the headmaster. Let's go back to the hallway. Shoot. Okay, so there has to be something I haven't shown anyone yet. I wonder... There was something that I was thinking about, and it's the fact that I think that they were in the room for, like, the hour, because, like, they wouldn't have been able to break the lock. Like, they wouldn't have been able to do anything about the lockdown system. So they would have been in there with this rancid-ass smell for an hour. And they don't mention anything of the sort. I don't think they do. Yeah. Oh. This room is closer to... Oh, I forgot about detect magic and scan for magical traces. Sure. Did you just say scan for magical traces? Oh, get out of your way then. Before we can even acknowledge her, Valentina broke into a sprint and fled from the kitchen. Wow, she can run pretty fast. What was that about? I forgot about that.
Preparing Arcanum.
Rack of cooking implements. Okay. I forgot about... I spotted Valentina again. She was speaking to someone in a blue-collar uniform. I'd only met her briefly in the kitchen, but there was something different about her posture. And then there was the man in the uniform. Could he be this custodian that she mentioned? As I approached, I noticed he was slouched over. He barely looked awake. And when speaking to Valentina, he was sweeping the floor. However, his movements looked robotic. He was just going through the motions without any awareness.
Yawn, I know you're tired, but we really need you to fix the plumbing in the kitchen sinks.
Someone just died. Can we take the day off for once?
I'm sorry, but Valentina and I still need to cope with the students.
Wait, why was Valentina suddenly speaking in the third person?
Oh, hello? Valentina? Oh, my apologies. I'm not Valentina. I'm her sister Valerie.
Works in the kitchen, soft-spoken when compared to her sister, but also seems to be on edge. Are you trying to trick us or something? You look exactly the same. I remember reading something about this before. You two are identical twins, aren't you?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh my gosh, I just had a thought, and I don't know if I'm right on this. Oh gosh, I just remembered that I was like, oh yeah, this was also the plot in a certain anime, but I don't want to say it because it's like a very late end plot. But it's the entire idea of like one of the Yana's sisters has like magic that they don't recall, and they've just been using the magic to create the other twin. And so it is technically only one, but it's some sort of magic that creates like the other one. Because the other one like died or something, and then like that's why they're here, you know, trying to take down nobility. I don't know, I just had that idea.
Yes, that's correct.
Wait, that means she was the one who discovered the body alongside Valentina. Since we have you here, do you mind if I ask you some questions about what happened?
I'm terribly sorry. I've already spent a lot of time looking for Jan here. I'm really behind on my work. But Jan was also nearby when we discovered the body. I'm sure he can answer your questions.
Before I had the chance to object, Valerie quickly walked away. Wait, you want me to go after her? Pretty sure I can catch up to her. No, I don't want to scare those two more than we already have. Anyway, Valerie said that Jan was nearby when the murder happened. Maybe he saw something they didn't. I'm sorry, but his, like, entire, like, custodial getup just looks like a pair of, like, silky pajamas. I'm just saying. Custodian who works at the Imperial Academy, he looks exhausted. He looks like he's struggling just to stay awake whenever I talk to him. Jan, was it? You mind if we ask you some questions about what happened? Really? Oh, whatever. At least I have an excuse to take a break now. I think it's just the light blue color that makes it look pajama-y. So, Jan, are you part of the staff here? Yep, I'm a janitor. I clean and I do odd jobs here and there. This is not beyond it because now I want to yawn. God damn it. Well, apparently that's all he had to say about that. Valerie mentioned that you were close to Lecture Hall 2B before they found Bellwether. What were you doing when the twins discovered the body? I was cleaning the halls. Bellwether knocked over a vase. There were shards of dirt everywhere. Wait, you saw the professor before the twins arrived? Yeah. Like I said, she broke the vase right in this hallway. It's probably 20-30 minutes before the twins found the body. You might be the last person to see her alive. Did you see where she went after breaking the vase? Yeah. I think she went in that room over there. Yeah, I'm pointing towards Lecture Hall 2B. Did you see anyone else enter the lecture hall? I'm honestly not sure. I was more worried about cleaning up the mess she made. Well, did you notice anything off about her? She was in a pretty bad mood. But honestly, that's pretty normal for her. She was walking really slowly. I didn't notice her at first. She basically shoved me out of her way. After that, she knocked over that vase. And then she yelled at me to be quiet. I didn't even say anything. Okay. So, wait. When did they find the body? Do we have that information? Okay, so supposedly she died at 2. So at about 1:30. God, I have like the worst like scratch in my throat and it's bugging the hell out of me. That's supposedly when Jan saw her. She left the headmaster's office at 1 at some point. But the thing is like, it's not that far, like... Okay, we gotta pull the mouse out. Oh no, it's not gonna show. So like, in 30 minutes, she goes from the headmaster's office into the cafeteria, or at least through that hallway, and gets towards the lecture hall. And then is in 2B for about 30 minutes. Or 30 to 40 minutes before she dies. Does he have anything more to say? Yeah. Oh, what can you tell me about Catherine Bellwether? I've heard that she's had a pretty bad relationship with the staff. She had a bad relationship with everyone. Students, the other teachers, I can't think of many people who actually did get along with her. Curious, I'm sure you had your own share of bad experiences with her. Yeah, she'd always yell at me whenever I dozed off. I hate to say it, things are a lot more peaceful around here without her. That was blunt to say the least. From what I heard from everyone else, I couldn't exactly blame them for thinking that. Valentina mentioned something interesting. She seemed to think that Bellwether was putting her job at risk. Oh yeah, Bellwether was putting all of our jobs at risk. What made you think that? You know those arcane contracts in the library? Bellwether was the one who put them there. Oh yeah, they're so cool. Well, a few weeks ago, I peeked in on a meeting she was having with Theodore. Apparently the school board was planning to replace his staff with them. Oh. Well, I'm sure the headmaster rejected her proposal. I don't know. The way she was talking, it didn't sound like he had any say in the matter. But only the headmaster should have the authority to fire the staff. Why would she be that confident? I don't know. All I know is she hated having commoners on campus. She was really miffed when Theodore started hiring common folk from the community center. Okay, thank you for answering the question, John. Sure, anytime. Oh gosh, I gotta go now. What's wrong? Still don't have any leads on other suspects. There's just a lot of people who saw and or hated Bellwether. Right. If it wasn't Wallace, it still could have been any other mage. The trial's coming up soon. We still don't know why there are traces of necromancy on the body. Come on, don't be like that. You always get to the truth in the end. Celeste, it's only been one time. And after we quit Wallace, it's going to be a grand total of 2 times. Doesn't matter who tries to stop us, man, king, or god. Couldn't help but chuckle to myself. Okay. I guess we still need to talk to Wallace. Let's head to the dungeons. See? There we go. Yeah, you have nothing else to give us. I wonder if we could talk to the headmaster about this. Oh, you can't talk. Fuck you, bitch.
Preparing Arcanum.
It's just I produce most of the guest star students. Okay. Okay, let's go talk to Wallace. I need to actually deal with this tickle in my throat first. Okay. Let's head to the dungeons! As we arrived at the Ratholm dungeons, I spotted Wallace locked in one of the nearby cells. He was lying on the floor muttering to himself. It's over. I think it's over. Wallace? Who are you? What do you want? Wallace, it's us. Oh, right. How are you doing? Apparently not well. Please tell me you're going to get me out of here. I keep telling them that I didn't do it, but they won't listen. I'm sorry, Wallace, but they found traces of necromancy magic on the body. They're convinced that you did this, and they're gonna push your case to trial. What? This can't be happening. please calm down. Wallace, we know that you're innocent. But those knights think that I did this. Are they gonna kill me? I've spent my entire life learning how to deal with situations like this. If you let me represent you in court, I can prove that you're innocent. Oh, right. You said that you were a lawyer. I don't really have any money to pay you with. Don't worry about that. For now, let's just focus on getting you acquitted. What? Well, I guess it doesn't matter anyway. It's not like I've got anything else to lose. Wasn't exactly the reaction I was hoping for, but at least he was cooperating. Let's start with this. Hold this damn book while we ask you questions, and that should be 10 minutes. What can you tell me about this one? Take the damn book! Hold the book for 10 minutes! I don't understand. I was with you in the library the entire time. Why do they still think I'm the murderer? You told the Inquisition, right? Did you tell them that I was with you? Backed away from us, a look of suspicion on his face. We did, but they found traces of necromancy on the body. They believe that Bellwether was murdered with a necromancy spell. He seemed to get even more tense, something I didn't think was possible. Eris had mentioned that his studies were something he liked to keep to himself. I would need to be delicate. Wallace, we heard about the type of magic that you're studying.
Don't worry, the headmaster explained it to us already. You just want to use necromancy to become a doctor, right?
I think what you're doing is really respectable. It's nice to see a dark school of magic being used as a force of good. What? No! You've got it all backwards. For the first time, I saw some genuine rage from him. Real necromancy has always been about healing. Because of garbage like Wraithabound, the public keeps calling for necromancy to be outlawed. I think calling it garbage may be a bit much. The nobility paid Corin Bloomvale to write stories about evil necromancers. He was such a sellout. Leeches. I think it's like leashes are magically impossible, but still people believe that nonsense. That man single-handedly threw the study of necromancy back into the Stone Age. I had to temper myself. He was clearly passionate about this, but I'll admit it stung to hear him talk about my favorite book like that.
Maybe we should talk about something else?
I understand that you have reservations about talking about your magic, but in order to build a case for you, we need to present your spell compendium to the courts. I don't have one. Eris already told us about that. That's why she gave us a blank one for you to attune to. Do I have to? It would be extremely difficult to defend you without your compendium. It's a core piece of evidence. Okay. I'll attune to it. 10 minutes later. And we have necrotic blight.
Why do you have animate corpse?
Prestidigitation. Okay, the visual effect. I feel like we've seen that. The visual effect around the hand and then the concentration. Mend wounds. Okay, that one makes sense. It can't restore limbs nor revive someone who's dead. Illusionary disguise. You are not making it easy for yourself. Places an illusion on the target to completely change their visual appearance. The disguise moves with the target for the duration. The disguise can make the target look a foot larger or smaller. Elements hidden by the spell are made invisible. And elements created by the spell are purely visual. You cannot make physical contact with it. Revive floods the target with life energy in an attempt to resuscitate them. It does not heal wounds sustained. Results are guaranteed. It cannot resuscitate someone who has been dead for more than a minute. Animate corpse. Reanimates the target using life energy, creating an undead minion for the duration. Oh, it's only 8 hours. The minion follows the caster's orders, but its intelligence is limited and it cannot speak. The minion can end the spell prematurely, but will only do so if ordered by the caster. Once the spell is ended, the undead will turn to be... Okay, so it's like a temporary thing. Which, that actually... Like, he wouldn't have been able to use... Okay, like, necrotic blight, he has. But it's also instant death. And the thing is if he were to use this, Bellwether wouldn't have been able to speak. And we already have information that at least here, she spoke at 1:30. Okay. I understood why he was studying this type of magic, but the spells in his compendium sounded fairly gruesome. It was a little terrifying to know that spells like this even existed. Sorry, a long time ago I showed my compendium to someone. After she saw my necromancy spell, she told everyone in the academy. That's when Professor Bellwether started coming after me. That must have been difficult for you. After that, I didn't really talk to anyone. What about Eris? Yeah, I guess Eris was there too? Seemed like it was a difficult time for him. No wonder he had so much trouble remembering. Something similar happened to me after I left my hometown.
How did you and Eris become friends anyways?
There was another hint of fear from her. Sometimes the other students would steal the ID number off my locker and switch it with another student's. They thought it was funny whenever that student got angry with me. Eris had a bit of a reputation around our school. Everyone was scared of her, even the students from the nobility. Probably due to some baseless rumors. One day, someone switched my ID with hers. I was so scared when she came up to me, I couldn't even say anything. She didn't get angry like the others. She just apologized and gave me back my nameplate. After that, she started talking to me whenever she saw me. I hope it wasn't Eris. I like Eris. So I have to ask. If it caused you so much trouble, why are you still studying necromancy? I want to become a doctor. The headmaster told us the same thing, but why are you learning spells that can steal people's life force and raise the undead? Life and death are two sides of the same coin. That's the key principle behind necromancy. The first undead was actually a failed attempt to resurrect a human using magic. Right now, necromancy can only heal injuries and wounds, but it can't do anything for diseases or deformities. If I could just keep studying, I know I could develop necromancy beyond that. Might even be able to create spells that can cure terminal diseases. I think I can already guess, but how was your relationship with Catherine Bellwether? After word got out about my spells, Professor Bellwether would always find reasons to punish me. She'd start yelling at me for even the smallest mistake. It's pretty obvious she had it out for students who didn't come from the noble families. It's terrible. I'd wake up each day, scared that she'd notice me in the hallways. I knew how to avoid her and stay out of her way, but sometimes she'd get bored and come looking for me. I can't believe that everything she did, she's just gone. I'm sure you have mixed emotions about what happened. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. To be honest, I always wish she would just disappear. And now it finally happened, I just feel even more scared. I think I'm starting to put things together now. Hey, you figured something out? Yeah. I just need a moment to think through everything. The prosecution wants to implicate Wallace despite his alibi. They wouldn't have a reason to do this unless the evidence heavily implicated him. We learned that Wallace is a necromancer, and he's the only person in the academy that's capable of high-level necromancy.
Maybe.
Hold on. Magical trace, necromancy is found in the body. There's a trace of necromancy on the body.
This means that they think Wallace used one of his necromancy spells. Even without seeing the traces, it's pretty obvious that magic was used on the body.
Right, there aren't any wounds on it. And the autopsy report found no signs of poison or disease. If I know Professor Steelwind, she probably already has a prosecutor Steelwind. She probably already has a theory on which spell he might have used. The prosecution will probably argue that Wallace used one of his spells to kill Bellwether. I think that's the kill one. They'll probably say he used necrotic blight.
Makes sense.
Necrotic blight would have blamed the dry life force from her body. But that's where the contradiction lies. Let's suppose Wallace did kill Bellwether using necrotic blight. There's something at the crime scene that wouldn't be there if it were true. There's blood.
Maybe.
Necrotic blight is a spell that doesn't inflict any visible wounds, but if that's true, there shouldn't have been any blood at the scene. And then what really happened? That's the last piece. If I had to guess, the information we need is being hidden by one of the witnesses who discovered the body. Valentina. She's definitely hiding something. You notice how she reacted when I asked you to scan the room? Yeah, she ran away. She didn't even try to be subtle about it. But the way she reacted, I think she may be trying to hide herself from your detect magic. Which can only mean there's a magical trace on her. I wonder what she's trying to hide. There's only one way to find out. Next time you see her, can you cast detect magic from afar and scan her? Alright. It's been a while since we talked to her. Valerie also mentioned that they still had work to do today. She might be back at the Academy's kitchen by now. You don't have anything else to give us. Okay. Have fun in prison, Wallace. Let's head back to the kitchen. Those two are finally gone. We can finally get some cleaning done. Approach the kitchen from afar, making sure that Valentina wouldn't spot us. We were pretty far away, but Celeste had the eyes of a hawk. It must have been a skill she picked up from her days as a mercenary. There she is, Celeste. Right. Just don't shout the incantation like you always do. I know that. Repario Arcanum. What the? What is it? There's a trace of magic on her. I knew it. Which school of magic is it? It's necromancy. There's a trace of necromancy on her. What? Is she going to be okay? What if the real killer cursed her or something? So I wasn't sure how this fits with everything, but if she was in danger, we were obligated to tell her. And now let's talk to her and see if she saw who cast that spell on her. If all else fails, we can confront her with the evidence we have. Oh, it's you two again. Fortunately for her, she had far more troubling matters to worry about. Mrs. Yanis, there appears to be traces of necromancy on Bellwether's body. That's because that necromancer killed her, right? That's the thing, if that were true, a lot of the evidence we found doesn't make sense. I think someone else cast a spell on the body. She became even more tense than before. Is it possible that you saw someone use magic on Bellwether? No, definitely not. Thoughts were an open book now. If I beat her in an argument, her thoughts might show me what she's hiding. I guess let's start, because I don't think we have anything else that we can show. Valentina clearly knew more than she was letting on. She found the body alongside her sister. She reacted strangely when I mentioned someone may have used magic on the body. What was she hiding? I don't think we have anything that we could do. Miss Giannis, from the very beginning, it felt like you've been hiding something from us. There's something you're not telling us about. What are you talking about? I've told you in the nights everything I know. I've got nothing to hide. Okay. For whatever reason, she's hiding something that occurred. It's clear that she fears the repercussions of what happened, but she might respond even worse to threats. Okay. We don't have anything to necessarily say that her conscience is clear. But it does seem like her... Miss Giannis, what you're saying and what you're thinking are clearly different. What is that even? Okay, shit. I guess it's empathy. Because, like, we don't really have anything... the evidence of her conscience being clear. But the emotions... Miss Giannis, it's clear to anyone how nervous you are. I can practically see the fear you're emanating right now. It's clear that you're hiding something from it. Just tell us the truth. Let's say I were hiding something, which I'm not, by the way. Why should I tell you anything? You're not even with those knights. She's hiding something. She may respond even worse. Okay, so we can't threaten her. I don't want to say this because I'm pretty sure she is. You have nothing to lose by telling us what happened. I know that you're not the murderer. Now make sure that you're protected. Let's appeal. It's either that or rationalize. But I don't want to say that she's not the... Could we lie? I think appeal. My client is innocent. By withholding your testimony, you're condemning him to a wrongful conviction. Yeah, so what? Why should I care what happened to a necromancer? Oh, fuck you, bitch. You have nothing to lose by telling us what happened. I know you're not the murderer, and I'll make sure that you're protected. You say that, but what reason do I have to trust you? I barely even know you two. She's gonna, like, cut us. If we threaten... That's what it sounds... It's clear she fears the repercussions. Oh. You've already given your statements to the Inquisition. If the truth comes out, what do you think they'll do when they realize you lied to them? So, who are you protecting, Miss Giannis? You talk a big game, but I bet you can't prove anything, can you? You keep trying to say that I'm lying to protect someone. I don't even know any mages, and I definitely didn't see anyone use magic on the body. Wait. I guess we use this now. You can't hide the truth from us, Miss Giannis. What? You said that you've never even seen a necromancy spell before. If that were true, why is there a trace of necromancy on you? What? There's a trace of necromancy on me! Valerie created Valentina. I'm banking on it. What? She seemed genuinely surprised about that. Was she unaware that the spell was cast on her? No, if she didn't know, she wouldn't have avoided Celeste back then. There has to be an explanation for that. This is crazy. Why is there a trace of necromancy on me? Did that guy curse me? Am I gonna become a zombie? That was strange. She seemed genuinely worried. Was she really unaware that a spell was cast on her? No, she ran away when Celeste was going to scan the crime scene for magical traces. She knew that someone used magic on her, but she didn't know the spell cast on her was necromancy. Wait.
Maybe.
I think I know what it is. I think. Calm down, Miss Giannis. Not all necromancy spells are relate to the undead. Healing spells are also from the school of necromancy. Healing spells? Someone healed a cut on her. Was that mage a student here? Sorry, I just remembered there's something else I need to have to do. I'll be right back. Before saying things, she quickly walked out of the room. She seemed to really want to avoid talking about that mage, but why was that? Hey, we're not done talking to you. You want me to just catch her? I'm pretty sure she can't outrun me. The Inquisition is still patrolling the surrounding areas. They'd probably intervene if we started chasing one of the witnesses. We weren't able to learn anything. Actually, I did learn one thing. She has a friend who casts a healing spell on her. Really? How did you figure that out? Good deductive reasoning. Well, healing magic is also a form of necromancy, right? Guess that explains why her magical traces on her. It's a good thing a necromancer isn't actually trying to kill her. Wait a minute.
What if...
That made her think that she had been secretly attacked, but someone just healed her. I'd consider that possibility until now. Like, it's the casting.
What if?
Wait. Okay, hold on. It could have... I don't think it was Wallace. I think it was her sister.
Maybe.
Could it be this? Hold on. Valentina had the traces that made her think she'd been secretly attacked, but someone just healed her. Huh.
Maybe.
Hold on. Is it this? No. Okay, so it has to be something.
What if?
Like, I thought it was this. The killer cast a healing spell on her, being her sister Valerie. Is it just the obvious? Okay. That's what I thought. I don't think it has... With Wallace, it's either Valentina, a mage, or the killer. I don't think it's Wallace. I don't think it's the potion. Unless it is. That's what I thought.
What if?
I don't think it's this. Maybe this? God damn it. Okay. Valentina would have had to have been here.
Maybe.
And like, we've tried everything here. I'm genuinely drawing a blank. That doesn't make sense. Like, I don't think it's here. Because I don't... Oh, we might just have to, like, brute force this.
Maybe.
Which I really don't want to do. I didn't want to brute force this, so I had to look it up, and apparently they did a complete redo of this, and it took me a long time to find it. That's it. What? This whole time, we've been wondering why there were traces of necromancy on the body. This is because someone attacked Bellwether with the necromancy spell. It was because someone used the necromancy spell to try to heal her. Oh, I get it. It doesn't matter what type of necromancy spell someone uses. Traces from the same skull looked exactly the same to me. It's not just that, the body clearly bled at some point. Why was there no blood? Why was there blood despite being no wounds on the body?
What if?
Hold on. The healing spell clothes the wounds on Bellwether's body. What would happen if someone used a healing spell on an injured corpse? It would close up all of the body's wounds. In other words, it would remove any cuts or bruises. So that's why they couldn't find any wounds on her. Well, interrogating Valentina may be a dead end, but at least it helped you figure that out. I'm not so sure that was a dead end. What makes you say that? Why would she go through so much trouble to hide those traces on her? It's too coincidental. The wounds on the body were healed by an unknown person. And the person who found the body is hiding the identity of a healing spell cast on her. But if they're the same person, I doubt she'll give us the opportunity to find out for sure. Yeah, she's definitely onto us. We've done everything we could for now, and we have plenty of evidence to poke holes in the prosecution's case. And if that didn't work, we'd just have to drag Valentina onto the stand and pull the truth out of her. She clearly knew more than she was letting on. She wouldn't be able to run in a courtroom. I'm telling you, that girl used magic to scan me. Calm down. We don't even know who they are. Didn't you see them, Val? Those two were unreasonably attractive. Okay, but what does that mean? They have to be nobles or something. Commoners don't look that good. Tina, calm down. What if they find out what you did? They can't prove anything. The Inquisition already has her alibi. Alibi? What? Oh, it's just you, Jan. What are you two talking about? We were talking about those two investigators. They were so weird, right? Like, why are they so attractive? I love that's the part that Valentina's getting stuck on. It's like, they're too hot to be poor. Why do you keep mentioning that? Investigators. Oh, you mean that blonde kid and the girl with the sword? They talked to you, didn't they? Yeah, they asked me a bunch of questions. I think they're investigating Bellwether's murder. What did you tell them? Not much. I saw Bellwether a bit before you two found the body, so they wanted to know if I saw anything. Did you see anything? No idea. I just told them about how she shoved me before you two discovered the body. After that, the guy just kept going on about getting to the truth and finding the other suspects. Good Lord, I think I'm gonna be sick. Seemed really interested when I told him Bellwether was gonna fire us. What? Why would you tell them about that? Oh, it's not as if it makes any difference, right? With Bellwether gone, I'm pretty sure we'll need a few more paychecks. We'll see a few more paychecks before they fire us. Valentina cursed under her breath. Damn it all, that's probably what they're thinking too. You okay? You don't look so good. Just go away, Jan. Don't you have work to do? Don't remind me. By the way, I made you lunch. It's on the front counter in the kitchen. Thanks. You're a lifesaver, Valerie. They have our motive, Val. They have our motive, and they're gonna find out what we did. You don't know that. Why did Jan have to go blabbing about Bellwether's plan to those two? Why did you have to keep making meals for him? He doesn't even do anything. What? I'm just gonna come out and say it. I have to run a 2-person kitchen every meal to feed those pampered kids. He just laces around and complains about his job. Tina, he's overworked. Like hell he's overworked. Every time I see him, he's either napping or barely working. Have you been around campus? Have you ever seen it dirty? No, but he's the only custodian on staff, and the school board won't let the headmaster hire more. He barely has enough time to sleep. Why do you think he's tired all the time? Yeah, Lord. I'm really sorry. Are we really gonna be okay? Everything is going to be fine. We just need to do our best and keep our story straight. Have you been able to get into the library lately? No, the knights are patrolling around it. I was really hoping I could get one last study session for you before they fire us. Oh, I was hoping we could get one last study session. Yeah, it's too bad. That is sus as hell. But that's gonna be it for the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next time we'll be dealing with the trial because we already kind of know that it's the twins. So I guess it's now just a matter of proving it, but we'll be doing that next time, or starting to prove it, I guess. But hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.